Alright, sorry for the lack of videos yesterday. We are doing a lunchtime single split race at Atlanta with the iRacing NASCAR Legends series. So, I've done 3 laps and just saw this was going off. Figured this would probably be the easiest. I've had a fever for the last 2 days and just not feeling that great. So, decided to take the last 2 days off. Felt a little better today, so figured we'll give this a shot. 45 laps, fixed setup, and I am slow. I did 3 laps of practice, and that's as quick as I could get. We'll just hope that people burn up their stuff, and yeah, probably gonna lose some iRating here, but no big deal. We'll just get around the track the best we can, and hopefully learn a little bit. It's a bit loose, but also you can just nearly drive it wide open. It's a very strange feeling, not what you would think this car would be like here, but
the pace car is in, pace car is off. Green, green, green.
We're just here to survive, and luckily everyone behind is very slow off the line, so we're just gonna fall in. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's how you lose a bunch of time. Okay. Already wrecking. Off to a great start.
Pit road is closed. Catch up, 9, car. Catch up, 9, car.
Well, we've passed 2 people. Up to 4th. And now we get to be very bored pacing around for a bit. So, that was just contact. That was on exit. Someone just pushed it up or something, but hopefully we'll get back going green. I might mute a few times. If I'm in the middle of the race, I might accidentally cough into the mic. I apologize if I do that. Just dry throat and temp and just whole body aches. So it's not any of the bad stuff. I don't think there would be any way that I could get it since I'm rarely around humans. So, working from home has its ups, and that is one of them right now. So, we'll, yeah, if it goes on for a few more days, then I might go get tested again, but rather not. So, hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to get some racing in, and I really better be better by next week, because I'd like to take Thursday and Friday days off, Thanksgiving, and just do a bunch of racing, because definitely not traveling and going and seeing a family that is coming from all over the place. Just not worth it. But yeah, this combo is kind of hard for me to figure out.
One to go.
We'll see if I can get it.
1 minute,
but
23.437.
if we keep doing laps under yellow, it's gonna be hard for me to figure it out. Just there's a bump that I've never noticed, a big dip into 1, and if you go in too hard, this thing just really really hits it hard and drops and then gets loose. And then there's a bit of a wiggle that I was getting out of too. So, not going to overdrive it. We're just going to keep the tires on and hope that 11 people on track can do a bunch of green flag laps, and then we come back at them with tire saving. Even though I'm the #1 car in here, it's speed-wise definitely not the quickest. But we'll see long run-wise where I'm at. Looking at the car through the windows.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. You're in 4th position. 1 minute, 21.087.
Had to kind of lift and wait for the 9 there. Alright, we've made it through 1 and 2. 6 car really slow off the corner. Just not even going to worry about trying to get in there. He screwed up and was trying to get his... I don't know what's going on. Give him some time. There's that little bottom out. I don't know if what we're hitting there. Alright, 6 car, sorry. Gotta pass you. I am barely going and still getting stuck behind you.
Keep low. 32.299. Still there, hold your line. You're now in 3rd.
Okay, he's just gonna come down and hit us and put himself in the wall. That was interesting. So yeah, just if you watch the throttle on this, it's just so boring. Just slam it down. But we'll try to ease onto it. Maybe save the tires. It's really pushy about a quarter of the way into the corner, so you don't want to try to carry too much speed on entry.
32.471.
But since throttle rotates the car, you just want to be on throttle as much as you can be. Otherwise, you're going to burn the right front up. So, a little bit of brake to get it to rotate, and then throttle to hold that rotation. Not even worried about passing the 9 right now. It's all just go as fast as you need to go, and as low as you can go. Ten laps in.
32.77.
6 car is coming back through the field. He's gotten back around 1 car. It's 1.1 behind.
32.821. Outside.
9 just keeps pushing up on exit.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
Now why he just doesn't back out, I don't know, but there he goes.
Outside clear.
Just a hell of a lot easier if you do it right on corner entry so you don't have to run the high side.
2.952.
Alright, so 6 car is closing in. Even though I don't have overall speed, I feel like I am fairly decent right now on race pace.
33.075.
Two's apexing a little early and pushing out of the corner. So that will eventually help me. Still 1.0 back to the 6.
33.222.
And now we're just in save my stuff mode, and we will pass when we see a mistake or when it's time to go. It's just one thing, there's no reason to try to go get the lead now and pull away when you can just save your stuff. And he could be saving his stuff as well.
33.296.
Not saying that I'm gonna beat him, but at the moment, there's no need to force anything for the lead. You get a lot of people who, like, immediately get here in this spot and try to get the lead. Which, first of all, pulls them back to the third place car. Second, uses up tires. And if this guy's running as hard as he can, he's using up his stuff and will eventually fall off even harder. Make the pass easier. But I don't think he's trying too hard at the moment. Still 1.0 back to the 6. The 9 is falling.
33.27.
Yeah, he took a very shallow entry in there. Figured he was going to push up on exit.
Still there. 33.329. Clear.
And he backs out on entry. He knows how to get past. So, he's probably saving. He probably knows something I do not know. He's a Division 2, just like me, so I'm guessing his iRating isn't too far off of me.
33.4. You're in first.
So 0.9, 1.0 back to the 6 car.
33.452.
Just gonna try to paint the white line and pull away on corner exits. Missed turn in there. Let's go. Last lap. See if I can get any information on my lines. He drove in quite hard there. Car's starting to feel a bit pushy. Let's go ahead and dial rear brakes into it. Try not to be too aggressive through the center. The 9 car has disappeared.
33.503.
And the 9 car reappears. So doing a little brake drag on entry now. Seems to help get the car down. Kind of two-footing it. Just need a little bit bigger gap to the 2 and I'll feel more comfortable.
33.429.
He's just doing that really low entry. I feel that's hurting him on exit. Got a pass for 3rd spot, it looks like. 9's pulled up and has allowed the 6 to get around him.
33.387.
Really hope this thing stays green. 'Cause I am so trash on getting speed out of fresh tires. Overdrove that entry a bit, but should make it back up on exit here. And we do. All right, 1.2 back to the 6. Just gaining tenths, hundredths on 2nd place. Can really drive it down onto the white line and not have to be worried about it. I feel like he is overdriving entry quite a bit. That seems to be where he catches, and then you see him get smaller on exit. Little wiggle through the center. My own doing, not the car's handling. Looks like he's trying to pick up his pace. Yeah, when he slides up after entering lower, that's just killing him. Like, he enters a bit lower, slides up to where I'm at, and then tries to turn down. And he's just added that much extra heat in trying to get the direction change from going to the right back to the left. But, I mean, he's making it work. He's holding right on to me. About to 10 to go. I think 10 to go, I'll start really pushing it. I don't know if there's much else I can get out of the car at the moment. But just want to get away from any chance of contact on entry if he overdrives it. But now it feels like a Class A, just nearly full throttle. Little lift, kind of pitch the rear end out. Work the brakes and gas to get it to turn center. Little drag of the brake on entry to get it to turn. He went high. That's going to get him a halfway decent exit that he doesn't normally get. Three and four, it feels like you can just not even worry about push. So I stay on the throttle until you hear that little peak in the engine sound, and it starts to want to pitch itself left. Get the rotation started, then lift off, little brake to balance it. I mean, I know I'm probably doing slow-ass laps compared to what a high strength of field race would be, but feeling good at the moment. So quite a ways to go. Just gotta not burn things up. Got myself a bit of space to work with, so now I can kind of settle in, not drive it as hard as I was. He seems to be falling off now. Guessing his right front's hurting a bit more. There, I'm not even lifting all the way off the throttle. So sad that they've made this car this bad. But hey, it's a nice, easy car to race when you're sick and feel like crap. Guess that's a positive. Alright, we do have a lap car. Hopefully don't get to him. Absolutely cannot afford a yellow. I've got this one in the bag if we don't get a yellow.
33.51.
It'll push through 3 and 4. Although I've been entering a bit lower than I want to for the last 6 or so laps. Oh, we see a big tire slide from someone. Those markings were not there last lap. See, the car just started rotating while I was on throttle right at the end of the straightaway, and that's what you got to use. Use that rather than the steering wheel. Work the right rear instead of the right front. 5 to go. If we get into 3 to go, then a yellow ends it. .3 back to second.
33.599.
Overdrove that for absolutely no reason. Just saw the green and wanted to try to put in a quicker lap. Should have lifted. Looks like 12 is struggling to even keep it in a straight line. A little bit worrisome. Hopefully he picks a line when I get to him. Oh God. Yep, just use up the whole track, bud. It's alright. Oh, please, 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 please live.
34.015.
Yikes.
Let's go.
Dude's just entering low and then driving all the way up and then driving down to the bottom on the straightaways. Don't understand that.
I need one more good lap.
Alrighty, 2 seconds on second place.
33.85.
Luckily, fast pace did not come into play later, or I would have been screwed. Because everyone is so much quicker than me on fresh tires. But something about long runs in these cars that I just don't go quick enough, I guess, and can balance it off. But another win this week. But that one should have been a win, so did what I needed to do.
You won. See you in victory lane.
And thankfully everyone kept their shit together after that first yellow. So let's quickly look at the results and then I can get back to work. Alright, get that off. Still trying to get results. Let's go back and watch the wreck that happened on the first lap. That was just so unnecessary. Like, just back off a bit. I mean, I get that the 4 was completely screwing up the exit and started pushing and lifted and went low and then went high and started coming back low, but just lap 1. But took 2 cars out that I didn't have to worry about, so positive for me. Alright, let's check out these results now, if they are there. Alright, so yeah, 97 championship points, so very bad strength of field. 1634 strength of field. We gained 41 I rating. Number 2 was a 2925, so it wasn't terrible. Let's see what number 3... Number 6, yeah, 6 was already down into 16, so only a couple of people in the 2000s there. Like number 4 was just above, so it's a win. I guess that's a positive. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the race. Thanks for watching.